Hello everybody, welcome to Project Auto. Today I have a TPMS system for the Chrysler 300 that's going to go with that head unit that I bought. Um, Maybe this isn't as important to some people than others, but my touring model, for example, has only what we call passive tire pressure monitoring. So it just tells you the light, it shows the light if you have a low tire pressure, but it doesn't tell you which tire or any of that stuff. So honestly, I've had maybe for over a year an issue with like one of the tires, and it took us long enough. We eventually kind of figured it out, which was the problem wheel, but really it didn't have any issue with function, but I had that light on almost nonstop, and it's just, when you get used to, for example, with my Mercedes, it has active TPMS, so it shows all four corners. In theory, what this should do. It's a lot easier, you're filling up your tires, and then you can check how much it is and stuff like that versus, oh, I think it's close enough or whatnot. So here's the package. Don't really know what a lot of that stuff means, but we're going to open it up here. So looks like instructions, a little wrench and some nuts, and then we'll take a look at that. Then you have a USB. This might be to install software. We might not need this just because this might have the app that we can just install directly into the head unit, but we'll find out what it's for. I'll read the instructions here and we'll figure that out later. Looks like here is the what connects to the sensors via Bluetooth. So this plugs into one of the USB slots on the head unit, and this is the TPMS kind of connected to the sensors so it can relay that information back into the head unit. So it's actually a lot smaller than I thought. I was expecting something huge. And then looks like we've got the valve stem caps, which these are what communicates with this. So you don't need to actually replace any of your sensors. These just attach to the cap, or replace the cap, I should say, as you can see here. So this is probably front left, front right, and rear left. Yep. So I'm going to take a look at the instructions here, see if we need anything else. Seems pretty straightforward, but we'll see what happens. Alright everybody, so here we are. So first step, we're actually going to install the software. So that's what is on this USB. So it is actually important. So I'm just going to plug that into here and we'll go through the prompts. Okay, so it says new USB drive detected, so I guess we'll press setup. And we'll do use as portable storage, I guess. And open it up. Alright, so there's a couple apps here. App release. I wonder if I can see the full names here. Let's try app release. Do you want to install? Alright, open. Tire pressure is properly. Display over. Don't care about that. Okay, so it's kind of already starting up. it says information read failed because we haven't plugged anything in yet. So I guess that's how you install the software. So now we can go ahead and unplug the USB because we're basically done with that. I assume it will be on the menu here then. So we'll go here and TPMS right there. So perfect. So now let's get to plugging the actual unit in. And so that's this part right here, showed you earlier. And I'll just plug it in a second. Okay, so I got it plugged in here. It says open TPMS when device is connected. I'll say okay. But it says abnormal tire pressure now and it's making a noise. That's probably going to get really annoying. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to how to shut this noise off because this is definitely annoying. Be right back. All right, so I went to TPMS setup and went to settings here, and I turned the alarm off. So now pressure type, we're gonna go to PSI because we don't use bars here. I guess each of these has a battery. Not sure how that works, to be honest. We'll find out over time. Actually, I think battery is actually in regards to this, but this should be constantly charging because it's plugged in via USB. So, tire exchange. Let's say you put the sensors on the wrong tires. Not sure why you would do that, but you can adjust it. And there's also a temperature alarm even. So, very cool. So that's going to tell you abnormal tire pressure. Okay, well, here it says this one's leaking. These are normal. Nothing's actually plugged in, so we're going to close this out and we'll get to plugging them in here. Okay, so we've gone to the front left tire here. First things first, going to remove the old cap. And next you're going to put this nut. Now I realize what these are for. These are for theft prevention basically, because when you put this on, well, one, you can see that a regular tire cap, you're just going to be able to screw it off. But what happens is when you put the safety nut on it here, you won't be able to remove it without using the wrench that's included, so that you'll kind of be unscrewing it from behind so that the front can come loose. So that goes first. And then we'll go this. Now, because for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to skip putting the safety nut, and I'll just put the front left sensor here first. And you want to make sure that it's going to be on securely. Alright, so we're going to do the same for all four. Okay, so I have now added the TPMS sensors on 3 of my wheels because it turns out one of my sensor valve stems is kind of messed up a little bit, so I can't really do much. I'll maybe have to tighten it a lot more, but right now just hand tight. It's releasing air, and I think that's the problem wheel anyways. So that's just an issue I'm having. Otherwise, the OEM sensors work perfectly fine and stuff like that. So you can see here, you got the temperatures for each wheel, PSIs, so actually doing pretty good for not knowing the PSI originally. And yeah, so I mean, I'll get to fixing this. This is kind of my own problem here. It has nothing to do with the unit. But it's a pretty easy to install system. I mean, the ease of use here is pretty good. Like I said, I've only got the kind of little thing that comes up around here that tells me I have, you know, a deflating tire or whatever. And so this will kind of help make it easier. You just, if you're curious, you go to your things, TPMS, boom, you got them all right there. So just another one of those things that this unit can do, I guess. Overall, I'm just really impressed, to be honest. And this will, like I said, some people this might not be an issue. Maybe on some SRT models they already had this. I don't know. But for me, in my case, this is kind of really important. So glad to see that it was that easy to install and everything works as it should. It was more or less plug and play. I mean, there wasn't much to it. Just do that little install and then you're basically good to go. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time.